Hello.
Nice to see you back. Did you look at the movie?
I did. I watched last night. It's really helpful. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on, shall we? Feels so nice to do something else, yeah? Oh, they've done so bloody well, you know. I've never spent so much time and to make sure that it's like understood. I feel like I've been doing this a lot, but never really taking the time to make sure that it lands with the people, you know? Because it's not about me saying it, it's about you getting it. So, like,
Yeah.
if we talk, yeah, you know what I mean, Giovanni?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like something clicked, like something I've not known before. And even though I've known like the names for accusative and blah 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 blah, it didn't actually sink in before. Whereas now I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. That's the first line. That should be 1-3.
Yeah, that should be 1-3. Yeah, it just works so much better when you've got like 1-1, 1-2, 1-3. All this accusative dative stuff is just confuses your mind.
Yeah, it really does. I love the patterns. I love like thinking in a
pot
pattern
bread.
way. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice to hear. Because yeah, that's really nice to hear. That makes me very, very happy because that's why I do this, you know. Because I had to teach myself because I couldn't understand this dative accusative thing. Didn't make any sense to me. You know, you say to people, why is it dative? They go, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean my husband's German and I ask him and he's like, I don't know. Because he learned when he was a kid, so he can't explain it to me.
They never taught it. So anyway, let's go. So like, you know, you got to know the gender of the noun. In order for this to make sense, you have to know the gender of the noun. So you need a strategy. So how many genders have we got?
4.
Have we got 4? Oh, you're including plural, huh? That's interesting. That's cool. But plural is not a gender.
Yeah, it's not a gender, so 3.
So we got 3 genders. We got like masculine, we got neuter, we got feminine. So what are your chances of guessing it right, the gender of a noun?
1 in 3.
You'd think it was 1 in 3, so you'd think it was 33%. But there's way more feminine. Feminine is like 55%, right?
That's interesting.
So the next biggest one is masculine. And masculine is going to be about 25%, which leaves what for neuter?
20.
20. Oh, there's Jimmy, that's you. So it leaves 20. So guessing neuter statistically is a bad plan. Yeah? But we're going to start with that anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, so what? You still need to get them right. Let's go look at neuter. Let's look at neuter rules. So like one of the things that, if you read a grammar book, they say is that the first thing they say is that you have to learn the endings. But that's kind of nonsense. And the second thing they say is that you should learn the article when you learn the noun. Nobody's going to do that. Like there's just anybody who suggests that as an idea doesn't have a clue, do they? About how people really, you know, you're like,
Yeah, I'm
gonna
so glad you said that.
Huh?
I'm so glad you said that.
That's just nonsense.
Yeah.
So like if it ends in O, it's neuter. This is helpful. It ends in O, it's neuter. And if you've got the plural and it ends in O and it's cars, it's autos. So plurals with O are S. Where in English it's always S, but in German it's seldom S. But with O, it's S. This chen thing, that means it's to make it like smaller. It kind of makes it a diminutive. So if it's chen, it's neuter. What's girl?
Mädchen.
Mansion.
Mädchen. So that's the reason why Mädchen is neuter. That's not a very good reason, though, is it?
Nope.
I mean, it's not a great reason, but it is a reason, and it'll do. So the singular, if you have the singular of one is one bread roll is das Brötchen. The plural of it is die Brötchen. Because you don't have to do anything to Brötchen. You haven't really got anywhere to go. If it's already got an en on the end, it ain't gonna change. Das Brötchen, die Brötchen. So the people that are neuter, like, there's only 3 neuter people. What are they? Well, one of them's a Mädchen.
Das Kind.
Yeah. And the other one?
Das Baby.
Yeah. The kid and the baby. And that's it.
Das Baby.
Baby. So what's the plural of that gonna be? Children. Huh? That's Kinder.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we could do to make a plural is nothing. Another thing that we could do is we could add ER, but that's really rare. You have it with house, and the plural of that is kind of the same, but not the same, because it's Häuser. But it does happen to be house is neuter. Das Haus. And the plural of baby is babies. You wouldn't spell it like that in English, but that's how you spell it in German. If it starts with GE, the chances are that it's neuter. What's a Gefühl? Feeling. So a good feeling is ein gutes Gefühl. And the plural of that, does anybody want to guess? Feelings.
Gefühle.
Yeah, E. E is a really, really popular thing to do to make plurals. Finding words that end in E has some complexity. Because if you saw Gefühle, you might think it was feminine, singular, die Gefühle, but it's plural. Das Gefühl is the feeling. What's Gesicht? Face, das Gesicht. And I've told you what that is. Geschirr, it's dishes. But lots of GE words are feminine. This one's got E on the end. E on the end is mostly feminine. If it ends in E, it's probably feminine. I mean, like the chances are like, 98.9%. I don't know what they are. Anybody who quotes specific percentages, you should always be suspicious. But it's high. So this has got 2 things going on. It's got an E going on and it's got a GE going on. The GE tells you that it could be neuter, but the E is telling you that it's probably feminine. In this case, it's feminine. Do you know what the word for building is? You should know, Giovanni.
Bauen.
It's Gebäude. What's the gender of this?
Feminine.
It's neuter. Oh! Bummer. Look, it's got the same pattern going on though, doesn't it?
Does does it umlaut give it away? Because Gefühl has an umlaut, but
no, because that's in the singular.
Okay.
That's a singular. So the umlaut's not giving it away, but excellent question. Geduld is patience and Jafar is danger. To me, that looks like the villain in the Aladdin thing, Jafar. I always think that Disney gets its villains from German words. Parts of the body. Parts of the body that are neuter. These ones. What is that?
Bein is your back. Your
Leg.
your leg.
And that,
Knee.
Knee.
that,
Chin.
that,
Ear.
Ear.
that. Oh, we had that.
Face.
That.
Eye.
Eyes.
That's weird, huh? It ends
What's-
in E,
What's
Okay.
but it's
kin?
neuter. What are eyes?
Augen.
Augen.
Augen. Takes an N.
Mhm.
This one, ears,
Oren. The plural.
oren, takes
Oren.
the N. But knie, the knees, D, knie, do nothing. Bein, legs,
Beine.
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 Chin, Kinder. Gesicht, Gesichter. Let's look at vegetables and fruit. What's the plural for vegetables?
Gemüse.
It's the same. But the thing is, there is no plural. No plural. It's just das Gemüse. That's all there is. There's no plural of vegetables. Is there a plural of fruit?
No.
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 Yeah. S. Is there an S?
There's nothing.
No.
It's just das Obst. There's no plural.
Okay.
Here's a word that ends in E. Wochenende. What's the plural of it going to be? What is it?
Wochenenden.
Yeah, it's going to be das Wochenende. And D, well, it's going to be plus N.
Yeah.
Plus N. Ja, das Jahr, ein Jahr.
Yaren.
Yeah, plus en.
It's Jahre.
Uh,
It's Yara, but if it's in position 4-3,
then gets the
4-3,
n.
it gets an extra N. It gets an extra N, and that's true with everything that's in 4-3. So since last year, for 10 years, seit 10. This is a row 3 preposition. Everything that comes after that is row 3. Seit 10 Jahre, that's the plural. But that's not ending in an N, so it gets an N. 4-3. They always end in N. Oh, sorry. Even if the plural does not end in N, if it's in 4-3 and it's possible to stick an N on it, it gets an N. How do they say we go into Lidl on a Friday if you went in today, if they're not being grumpy? And they're going to say, have a nice weekend. What do they say?
Schönes
Das
Wochenende.
Wochenende.
Why do they say schönes Wochenende then?
Because it's das. It's neuter.
Yeah, makes sense, huh?
Mhm.
Schönes Wochenende. And if it was a nice weekend, it would just be that, wouldn't it? Ein schönes
So it's schöner Tag. You're in the supermarket and they say like, have a nice day.
What do they say? Schöner Tag?
Schöner Tag.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could go into some arguments just about whether that's actually right or not. But yeah. Because it would probably be, I wish you a good day. Ich wünsche dir einen schönen Tag. But nobody does that.
The full thing.
Well, they just say, schönen, what they say, schönen Tag noch, don't they?
Yeah, usually.
Schönen Tag noch, yeah. Noch.
Anyway, like, yeah, let's stick with this. Where's the place you go to drink coffee? Well, you would do if you wouldn't have to stay inside.
A cafe.
Das Cafe.
Yeah. It's Das Cafe. How do I do this? Oh, hold on. I've got it. Don't panic. Yeah. Das Cafe. Das. The place you stay overnight.
That's hotel.
So,
Place you look at old things stolen from other people.
Museum.
Yeah. Say it in a German way.
And das Museum.
Das Museum.
Museum.
Everyone say that. Das Museum.
Das Museum.
Museum. You eat out here on a date?
Das Restaurant.
Actually, you're not allowed to do any of
Ist
that.
das die Restaurant? Nein?
Huh?
Ist das die oder das?
Can't hear.
She asked if restaurant is die or das.
Die Restaurant? Nein? Das?
Das.
Okay.
You watch actors on a stage in this place.
Theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Das Theater. All places where you go that are fun. Well, you pay money and you go to that place.
So I might be wrong, but I remember studying or learning somewhere that words which are adopted from other languages are usually adopted. I don't know if this is hard and fast.
It's not true. It's not true. Look at this word. I mean, you know, people say a lot of things. It doesn't mean they're correct. You have to, like, I'm a scientist, so I check it out. I never believe anybody.
Actually, it doesn't.
So, like, what's the gender of bar? Which clearly comes from English.
But the German word is Kneipe.
Yeah, what's the gender of Kneipe?
Die Kneipe.
This is D. Ends in E. It's D. A bar is the same thing as a Kneipe, so it's D. Like, but even that isn't totally foolproof. So the point is that there was a word already in German called Kneipe. But then they started, that was where old guys went to smoke cigarettes and get legless. And then later on, when people started to be a bit more sophisticated, they introduced the word bar. And they said, well, we have a perfectly good word for that, so we'll just make it the same gender as that. But what I have heard is that, like, a word comes in, and when it comes in, it arrives as neuter. And then over time, it develops its own gender. But I can't find a pattern for it. So I'm not going to give it to you. Place where you live? Well, maybe. Look, in North America, you live in a house. Here, it's a Wohnung, right?
Yeah.
This is like, all this stuff is feminine.
Feminine.
Yeah.
All that feminine, all that stuff is feminine. B words, little B words. You lie in it and wash.
Bad?
Bed? Bed, okay.
This is bed.
Yeah, bed.
You read it.
Book?
You hang it on the wall.
Wand?
Oh,
Yeah.
build.
Bill.
Oh, good.
You drink it after work when it's hot outside. Giovanni.
Drink it. That's beer.
Yeah. Little B words.
But it's not a general rule that B words that start with B are neuter.
No. It just happens that these little these little words that start with B that are super common are all neuter.
Okay.
That's odd, but it's true. Transport, you ride it, it has two wheels.
Fahrrad?
Fahrrad.
You notice it's got two R's, right?
Yeah.
Because one of them goes with far and the other goes with rad. What's one that's got a motor on it?
Motorrad.
You fly in it. Well, you would do if you could go anywhere.
Vliegtuig.
Anything that's got zoig is neuter. You know what a tool is?
Werkzeug.
And a toy?
Spielzeug.
Yeah, that's easy. And a drum? You know what it is to hit.
Yeah, I don't know what that is though.
Schlag.
Beat. Schlag's beat, isn't it? Schlag.
Schlagzeug. What's whipped cream? Schlagzahne, yeah. Whipped cream. You use this to go across the water.
Boot.
A boat. Or what's the other one?
Schiff.
Schiff. I thought Schiff was der Schiff.
No.
That's Schiff. Okay.
You pay for the ride.
Taxi.
There it is.
Van, huh? The van? Oh,
Tax.
taxi.
Yeah, I should have taken those out. Okay, take them out. Anything to do with a thing. A thing or a piece is like that's a zoig, that's a thing. Stück, that's a piece. Gerät, that's the equipment. So I want a piece of cake. I want a piece
Ein
of,
Stück.
what is it? A piece of cake.
Ein Stück.
Ein Stück Kuchen.
Yeah.
Clothes. Not much is neuter, but a shirt is.
Hemd. Das Hemd.
And a dress.
Kleidung.
Right.
What's Kleidung?
Clothes. Plural.
What's the gender of it?
Feminine.
Die Kleidung.
Because
Feminine.
it ends in ung. Animals that go oink.
Schwein.
Eine.
Schwein. It hops at Easter. There are Osterhase, but also this guy. Das Kindchen.
Kindchen.
Why?
Because of the chen.
It hops in Australia. My favorite animal.
Das kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Say it right?
Kangaroo.
Yeah. You just did that made me smile. Kangaroo. Chicken. Ends in shin. Okay.
Sorry,
One of them is this one.
Sorry to interrupt. So anything that ends with UNG is always neuter?
No.
Oh.
It's feminine. If it ends in UNG, it's feminine.
Okay, but we're going to discuss this when we talk about feminine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So chicken, lots of chicken stuff going on. Like the rooster is a hen, right? He's masculine. It makes sense. You know? Well, I don't know. None of them really make sense. This one, if it's not a hen, it's a hood. That's das. Oddly. 'Cause I guess, yeah, no, I can't make a reason for it. And this is a Hunchen. And what you buy if you buy a kebab or something, God help you.
Also duckling, like Enchen. That's Enchen recommended there.
Say again?
That's Enchen for duckling.
Oh yeah. Glass and Fenster are neuter. Communications things, yeah, this thing about das Handy, das Internet, das Spiel, das Telephone. But if we want to do this cutlery thing, what's it going to be? Oh yeah, the knife,
Messer.
the fork,
Gabel.
the spoon.
Der
It took me ages to figure that out. Shelf,
Das Regal.
shelves,
Regalen.
Regala.
Regala. Sofa is sofa, but sofas are sofas. Earth, wind, and fire. Water.
Wasser.
What's water?
Wasser.
Wasser.
Das.
Das Wasser.
The earth.
Ist das was?
Earth.
Wie was?
Erde.
Erde. Erde.
Erde. Anthony, come on.
D. D.
Die.
Die.
Die Erde. Wind.
Wind.
Der Wind.
Yeah. Fire.
Das Feuer.
There.
Der Feuer.
Yeah, fire. The weather.
Das Wetter.
The miracle. Das
Was ist
Wunder.
das?
All right, it's a wonder if you can remember any of this stuff. But it's good. Well done. Okay, food. All that stuff is neuter. Das Frühstück. Well, it's got Stück in it. And we already know that Stück is neuter.
Mhm.
This has got Essen in it. This has got Essen in it. These are compound words. So they're made up of two things. And the gender comes from the second part of it. Here's the compound word, Mittagessen. The gender of it is das. So food is neuter. Das Essen. So you can manufacture nouns from verbs. Everybody knows that these are all capitalized, right?
Mhm.
So if it's capitalized, it's a noun. To eat, I'm eating, ich esse. The food, das Essen, it's a noun, but it also means eating. Eating properly is important. Das Essen. In this case, it's not the food is important, it's eating is important. If this is like healthy eating, das gesund.
Gesundes.
S.
No, don't do the das S thing.
Okay.
It's ein S, it's das gesund in the pot.
Oh, gesunder.
Das gesunde. While eating, I read. Okay, here's something that is a super turbocharged. It's with this. By. By is row 3. Is row 3. So if this is while eating, I read. This is essen. So this is going to become by, but I have to decorate by, and it becomes by.
I.
Yeah.
Beim.
Beim. While eating, I read. In order to eat, you need teeth. Zoom. Well, you don't actually. You could suck it. Zoom. Essen. Braucht man.
Sahne.
I think this would be better if man needs food. Zum Essen braucht man Essen. Schreiben means to write. I'm writing to you. Ich schreibe dir. Das Schreiben is the writing. His writing was always interesting. His writing. That's neuter. This is the subject. His writing.
Sein.
Sein.
Sein. Her writing.
Ihr.
Ihr.
Their writing.
Ihr.
That's amazing. Who did that? That's like amazing, super amazing. While writing, I drink water.
Sorry, I need to drop off.
I know. See you later, man. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming. While writing.
So beim is always the last row, so beim.
Fine. In order to write, I need a pen.
Zum.
Yeah. And you can manufacture a noun from an adjective. This is the good thing. Das Gute. That's amazing. That's really helpful. You could have this. Das Gute Ding. The good thing. But you don't need that. You could do this. Das Gute. That works all the time. The good thing is we have more time. Das Gute ist. Or was Gute ist.
That's good.
Ist. Das. Yeah. Der Gute. He's the good one. Ist der Gute. Now it changed.
Huh.
Ah, damn. Sorry. Did it disappear?
No,
Huh?
no, it's there.
Ah, it
Is that-
disappeared for me. Ah, shit. Okay,
Scheiße.
there. Ah, bloody hell. What's going on? I don't, yeah. What do you see? Do you see nouns manufactured from adjectives or neuter?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you'll highlight it over. Is
Der.
der Gute.
I'm highlighting over something.
Yeah, so you have der. You look like your mouse is clicked on der, and it's highlighted.
What am I highlighting now?
The same thing. So we must have frozen. Maybe unshare
Yeah,
and then
it's
share.
frozen.
Okay, I'm gonna unshare. I'm gonna stop sharing. And I'm gonna start sharing. I hit a button. I did something. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight something. Tell me what's highlighted.
He's the big one.
Oh, this is a big one. Nice. So, he's the good one. She's the good one. Sie ist die Gute. The big thing. But I don't know what the thing is, yeah? The big thing.
Ding.
Oh, it's gonna be das. What's the big thing gonna be? Das. What's big? What's the word for big?
Oh,
Gross.
gross. Gross.
So this is gonna be das grosser. The bigger thing is stronger. He's the big one. Ist.
Der Große.
Große.
Huh?
Ist die Großes?
No, ist der
Der
Große.
Große.
Große. Okay.
Ist der Große. She is the big one. Sie ist
Die Große.
die Große.
Okay.
So the logic for this is basically you use for große whatever it is you're talking about. So if you're talking about a she, you're talking about, like, if you're talking about a dog, you would use der from der
Yeah.
Hund, and that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
der.
yeah. But if you didn't know, you just use das. Or if the two things were different genders, what would you do then? You'd have to use das, right?
Das.
Because German then
I was actually
confuses
told by my
itself.
German friends that if they don't know, they would actually just put D for everything. So it's wrong. I should do das instead if I'm unsure.
I didn't say that. No, I think by the law of probability, if you didn't know and you couldn't work it out from the rules you're going to learn,
Okay.
then but like my principle is always choose masculine, because the feminine rules are easy to learn. We're going to do them next.
Okay.
Anyway, like there's a whole algorithm behind it. The small thing, we don't know what it is. So it's das
Kleine.
Fine.
kleine.
Das Kleine.
And the small one is better. Das kleine.
Kleine.
It's still that, because we still don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Das kleine
It's better.
is better. He's the small one. Now we know.
So
Is
ist kleiner.
No, he is the small one.
Oh, ist der
ist
Kleine.
Kleine.
Is der kleine. She is the small one.
Sie is
Sie ist die
Die
Kleine.
Kleine.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Very
Cool.
good. Well done.
Have a nice weekend, everybody.
You too.
Have a
Bye.
nice weekend, everybody.
Fine. Cheers.
Bye bye.